Today we are with Professor Michel Bertrand. Professor Michel Bertrand from Lille, France. He's a world authority in cardiology and interventional cardiology. He's the past president of the European Society of Cardiology and a very well-known leader in the field. He's also the co-director of the PAFSIC meeting for many, many years. Professor Bertrand, welcome.
Thank you.
Yesterday, you presented a keynote lecture on 40 years history of interventional cardiology. Would you please summarize the content of your lecture?
Thank you very much. Indeed, I was very pleased to make this lecture, which reported 40 years of interventional cardiology. And it's interesting because I started angioplasty immediately after the promoter of this technique, I mean Andreas Gunzich. And I focused mainly my talk on the beginning, the very beginning, which was very tough with new devices, which were very tough to use and very difficult. So I left the last part and the most modern part of the interventional cardiology, coronary interventional cardiology, because all the people in the audience very well know the new devices which are actually used.
Okay. Professor Bertrand, you have talked to us yesterday about the past and all the sequences of the development of interventional cardiology. Would you give us some insights about the future? How do you see the future of interventional cardiology?
Very tough question, because you see, it's not easy to look forward the future. I will address this thing in two directions. The first on coronary interventional cardiology. I think that now we have reached a high level of quality, and it will be perhaps difficult to improve this type of level, particularly for myocardial infarction. You know that angioplasty nowadays is the best tool to improve the survival of patients in the acute phase of myocardial infarction, and unfortunately there are still 4% of patients who died. And I think it will be certainly very difficult to decrease the rate of 4%, because that means that we will be able to manage correctly a cardiogenic shock. For the rest, it's absolutely obvious that a number of improvements will be done, especially in the field of valvular disease, which has already started with the TAVI, the transaortic valvular implantation, which is a technique not only very promising because it's already very effective, especially in this part of the population, which is becoming more and more important with the increase of expectancy of life. And particularly the aortic stenosis, which is a real problem, the true valvular problem nowadays, will be certainly in the future addressed probably only by percutaneous intervention and not by surgery.
So would you imagine that in probably 15-20 years from now, surgery will no longer be indicated for aortic stenosis, even in younger patients?
No, I think I am a good friend of the surgeon, of course, and we have never to talk about to be hard with our surgeon. All of us will need at a time the need and the help of a surgeon, certainly. So I think it will remain, of course, some patients where definitely it will be better to perform surgical intervention, in particular in young patients where you can implant in a very good result for a very long time a prosthetic valve.
Okay, Professor Bertrand, you have known PAFSIC meeting from its birth 15 years ago, and you have followed with us all the difficulties of getting this course up to its state now. Can you give us what's your impression about that project? What are the weaknesses? What are the strengths?
Yes, you were kind enough to invite me at the very beginning of the PAFSIC. And I must say that at that time it was really difficult for you to organize, and especially to have not only the physician and the cardiologist and the interventional cardiologists from Tunisia and also from other parts of the world. But the main problem was the surrounding with some people in the staff for organization in the audience and video transmission, slide projection, etc. It was not just sophisticated as it is now. So I think that you must be congratulated to have you have positioned, you see this organization, which is really very good, and nowadays PAFSIC at the level of an international course for interventional cardiology. I have participated in many of these courses, and I must say that PAFSIC is at the same level as the best interventional course in interventional cardiology.
Thank you very much, Professor Martin.